Walker?
What's going on, Pickles? Nick has an attitude yet again.
Walker?
Apparently he doesn't want Jazmin to have an education, and he doesn't want to do it, so we're in this hard and rock place where he's not going to teach her and he doesn't want anybody else to teach her. So she's just running around here. He's not paying attention to her at all. He has his hat over his face, and he's threatened to go sit in the car because I'm annoying him so much trying to have a conversation with him. So that's great. I gave her my phone to watch learning videos, but she started wandering around. Oh, now he's gonna act like a concerned dad because the camera's on him.
I like you. Oh.
Well, basically in the situation, Nick was taking a nap at about, I don't know, 3 p.m. And my daughter Jazmin was also taking a nap at 3 p.m. because for some reason, my husband and my daughter sleep at the same exact time. If my husband dozes off, my daughter dozes off. If Jazmin goes to sleep, Nick goes to sleep. It's weird. And they don't even have to like be in the same room in each other's presence doing this. It's just like their brains are synced up or something. It's weird. I have insomnia, so I be up. Anyways, Nick was sleeping at 3, Jazmin was sleeping at 3, and I got a call at like 3:15 about an interview for my daughter to get into preschool. I had done the paperwork hoping that I was going to qualify for free tuition for her. But when I was going through the paperwork, it didn't look like I was going to. So they called me up for an interview in person and to finish filling out paperwork. And so I was like, okay, I'll get there whenever. I just need y'all to give me like a time and a date. Well, they're like, what's good for you? And I'm like, well, I work at home. So I just need to know like what's y'all's most recent availability. When can I get in there ASAP? And they were like, well, we have an appointment of free at 4:30. And I'm like, 4:30 today? And so I'm very much caught off guard by this. And I hadn't even told Nick that I was signing Jazmin up for preschool, so he had no idea about this. And he's a little bit anti-school in general because he wanted to homeschool her. So it was a little bit like kind of abrasive in a way. So I ended up being like, yeah, 4:30 is great, because I was just so caught off guard by her saying today there's an availability and around time where peak traffic is 5. So I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll be there. So I looked up the address and it's 20 minutes away. So I'm like, ugh, a long drive. It's in traffic and Nick and Jazmin are asleep. So these are 3 hurdles. At this point, I wake up Nick at like 3:45. I let him sleep a little bit longer. And at 3:45, I climb on top of him and I'm like, hey, baby, wake up. I love you. And he's like, I love you too. I'm tired. Da, da, da. And I'm like, hey, we gotta leave in 10 minutes to go to Jazmin's appointment. He's like, what appointment? What are you talking about? And I'm like, well, I signed her up for preschool and they need to interview us. And he's like, why are we even doing this? Like, you didn't even tell me about this, whatever. And he's understandably tired and kind of grumpy. But I'm like, let's just go and see what they're offering. Let's see if she qualifies for free tuition. We're gonna have these twins soon. I'm super pregnant. For those of you that didn't know, I am about to be 24 weeks pregnant in a couple of days. So I'm super pregnant with twins, and we are going to have our hands full with 3 small kids running around the house. So it's best to get Jazmin in some sort of program where she's getting a lot of social interaction, and it's a bonus that she'll be learning some things and enhancing her communication because she's now surrounded by peers instead of just by me and her dad. So I was like, let's just go. Let's just see what it's about. Let's get our questions answered, and then we'll come home. We can even go get something to eat if you want, if that makes you feel better. He's like, oh. So he ends up getting out of bed and feeling better after he starts walking around. And while he's getting ready, I go wake up Jazmin. I get her diaper on, I get her pants on because she's potty trained, so she's not always wearing her diaper. So I get her diaper on, I get her pants on, and then we're ready to go. I tell Nick, I know you have a little bit of an attitude because I woke you up, so I'll drive, no problem. So we go and we start driving, and then everything's fine. We're jailing, like just everything's fine. And then we get there, and like the lady said my appointment was at 4:30. We got there at 4:21, 4:22, and she was like helping someone else until like 4:45. So we were sitting there waiting for well over 30 minutes. And then like she said, okay, it's y'all's turn, but I gotta go print out your paperwork. And then she took another like 15 minutes to print out our paperwork. So we sat there waiting for like 45 minutes, and our like interview didn't even start till 5. So Nick was understandably irritated that we had to wait so long, and I was like, why are you being such a Debbie Downer? Like, stuff happens, like people are going to be behind, especially in the school system. I've worked in the school system. I worked for 2 school districts in my area. for years. So I definitely understand how they can be behind and understaffed and whatever, but Nick just doesn't have that understanding or empathy. So he was really grumpy and grouchy about the whole situation. Like, if they don't come out here in 5 minutes to interview us, I'm going in the car. If this lady comes out here one more time and doesn't address us, I'm going in the car. If Jazmin keeps running around, I'm going in the car. I'm like, shut up and just go in the car if you want to go in the car. Like, you're being super unsupportive and super rude right now. We just need to get our questions answered. This interview is probably not even going to take that long. Who cares? We're already here. Like, just get over it. Like, stop being annoying. And so he starts throwing a pretty much a bitch fit. So I went ahead and started recording him, and I was like, this is Nick acting like a child, being annoying. And then I decided that that's how I would get the vlog started off, because I was vlogging Tuesday and Wednesday, but I didn't post anything on Tuesday, but I was vlogging Tuesday and Wednesday. I just didn't have enough content, and I was tired from the last minute stuff, because we were just chilling in bed up until then, so there was nothing to vlog. And I vlogged a little bit of the pre-K or whatever. And then Wednesday, I ran a couple of errands, so I vlogged that. And then today, which today is 2 days after I'm rehashing the story, but today I ran an errand over to the Salvation Army, which is a thrift store, because I left one of my daughter's photos at the thrift store. I brought the photos so I could see if they'd fit in the portraits, and I left them. So I left one, so I had to go back and grab it. And I also grabbed some food on the way home. But long story short, he's being annoying. And so the lady finally comes out and starts addressing us. So she basically goes, here, fill out all this paperwork. And then he's annoyed that he has to fill out paperwork. And I'm like, oh my God, like, you're getting annoyed at everything. Shut up. And so at this point, she finishes like putting our paperwork in the system, and she starts explaining the stuff. She's like, well, your daughter's backpack is going to be provided, so don't worry about that. Her lunch is going to be provided and snacks. They're going to have a nap time, so don't worry about bringing a mat or blankets or anything, because we have these here. And also all the school supplies are supplied. So what you need to do is bring a water bottle for the baby so we can refill at the water fountain. And I was like, great, okay, awesome. And she's like, well, do y'all have any questions for me? And so basically I asked, did we qualify for free tuition based off my income alone, because Nick is a stay-at-home dad? She said, yes, y'all do qualify for free tuition. So my daughter will be going to preschool for 3 and 4 years old for free. She's just turning 3 in a couple of months, and preschool starts in August. So she's turning 3, and then preschool starts a little bit later. Luckily, we got that free tuition because we already have so many bills coming with the babies. And then we asked about the bus depot, like, where are the buses picking up the kids, so that we know, how to get her to school, if we should be driving her, whatever. And the bus depots, when she showed me the locations, they were like 15 minutes away from our house. And the school is 20 minutes away. So it's like, we might as well just drive her. And plus it'll give us that intimacy. I told Nick that he can drive her to school and pick her up, and I'll stay home with the twins. Or we can all go, like, we can load up everybody in the car and go together. But I feel like when the twins are small, we shouldn't be just driving them around just for the heck of it. So maybe when they're a little bit bigger, like a couple more months older. Well, anyways, Nick ends up asking something like, is PD on staff? And she's like, yes, the police department, we have 2 officers at all times, He ends up asking, like, just another question, whatever. So we ask our questions and everything's all good. And then after we get the questions asked, we get in the car and everything's like perfectly done and we're enrolled, ready to go. And Nick's like, sorry for being a little bit of a stinker. Once I was able to ask my questions, I personally felt better about the situation. I'm excited for her to go to school. Sorry I had an attitude the whole time. I apologize. And I'm like, well, why do I even have to deal with your attitude? Like, you do this all the time. You get an attitude over super stupid stuff and then you apologize like an hour later. But it's like, you could just grow up and not have an attitude in the first place and realize this is adult stuff. He's like, yeah, I realize that you shouldn't even be having to jump through these hoops to get her into preschool. I should be doing this stuff, but I didn't and you did, so I thank you for getting this all done. And I'm like, yeah, you better be thanking me, exactly. But it's still irritating to me that we're even going back and forth about this, and we do this like once a week, because I always do stuff that needs to get done, and then you're begrudgingly coming along with me when it's like, you didn't even do anything. All you have to do is be here for the ride. And he's like, I didn't even have to go to this interview. You could have filled out all that paperwork by yourself. Jazmin and I could have stayed home. And I'm like, well, I didn't know if they were going to need to see her, Nick. I didn't know if they were going to need to ask you questions. So I brought y'all just in case. Like, why can't you just be cool? And he's like, yes, I'm sorry for my actions and how I was addressing you, whatever. And I'm just like, whatever. So that is how that situation resolved. And I wanted to just give you guys the backstory because you only saw that little out of context clip, and I was editing the vlog right now, and I was like, if they see that out of context clip, they're not going to know that he apologized, and then they're not going to know the full extent to how much he was annoying me. And on top of that, I'm pregnant, so I'm like, I'm extra on edge. Anyways, I'm watching TV right now, so I gotta go. But enjoy the rest of the vlog. We are trying to sign her up for a pre-K for September. It is February, so it's a long way out, but we're just trying to test the waters, see what's going on, see what tuition is, if any. Hopefully we apply, hopefully we qualify for free, but we don't know. We're gonna find out here. They're signing us in.
Spinach dip. I was mad that we didn't get any spinach dip from your mom.
From the to-go?
Yeah. It's over there.
Rip the spinach dip. Well, we needed a bottle. That's what we came here for. This stuff is kind of just you glancing around.
I have to go to the bathroom.
I do too. But
whoa, whoa.
You want a cookie? Those are donuts. You say donut?
Okay.
What am I thinking?
Yeah, stop.
So, welcome back, Pickles. I'm laying in bed, relaxing, watching TV. I'm about to go to the thrift store and run a couple of errands. I think we're gonna get some smoothies since we'll already be out and about, and I have a buy 2 smoothies, get 1 free, and we're a family of 3 plus 2 in the womb, so we're all gonna be able to get a smoothie. That'll be fun. But we need to go to the thrift store so we can work on Nick's dad's birthday gift. His birthday is in 2 months, a little over 2 months, but we want to get the gift prepared and ready to go so that if we want to make changes and edits, we can. But really, it's just some photos of our family in a nice frame or whatever for Nick's dad, and hopefully he'll hang it up at his new house. He's having a house built. So, Nick's in the shower right now. That's, you may hear background noise. Water trickling, that's the shower. But the baby shower went really good. We didn't have a huge turnout. It was like 12 people max. But it was like everybody who I wanted to see came. You know, it was good times. A lot of my family didn't show up. But, you know, they sent their regards via messages, texts, and stuff. We have basically everything that we need for the twins at this point. We got 2 separate bassinets. We have a twin bassinet, which is a playpen with 2 bassinets in it, so that's 4 bassinets technically total. We have 2 high chairs. We have 2 pop and sits, which are just basically foldable chairs, but baby style. We have a couple bottles, binkies. We have a plethora of clothes from when Jazmin was a baby. And we got some more clothes as baby shower gifts. And socks and gloves and stuff for the baby. My friend came to my baby shower, and I didn't get to go to his baby shower because I had just found out I was pregnant and I was super sick. But I had a gift for him, and I totally forgot it. Freaking pregnancy brain, so I feel bad. But I know he doesn't care. He was just happy to see me, and we totally agreed to link up after I'm done being pregnant, so I'll just take him the gift then. Plus, besides, his daughter won't fit into it for like another year anyway. Other than that, everything's been going pretty good. I am 3 months away from delivering these babies, whether it's C-section or vaginal, but I'm going to have these puppies pushed out of me, taken out of me one way or another in May, and it's February 14th. So February 14th to March 14th, March 14th to April 14th, April 14th to May 14th. So 3 more months. I even have a calendar here above my head that I just tick off the days like I'm in prison, which I am. I'm in prison in my own body. I've been eating a lot of ice cream and cake lately. I wouldn't say those are my pregnancy cravings. I just like ice cream and cake, and being pregnant is the perfect excuse to eat those things for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But yeah, I've definitely been feeling it in regards of my forehead breaking out. I have been drinking root beer as my kind of guilty pleasure drink. So, breaking out because I'm eating like garbage, but also pregnant women tend to break out more pregnancy acne. So I don't know if it's just that, but regardless, I'll be fine after I give birth to these little nuggets. I've been doing bump dates as much as possible. I'm laying on my back right now, so it's kind of hard to see the bump, but you can tell from where my hand is motioning, and then obviously my boobs are over here. I am taking pictures like semi-weekly for you guys to see the bump grow, so don't worry about that. I got that in the works for y'all, but we were just at the store the other day. It's not like we needed to go to the store or anything, but it was kind of just like we were passing by the store after Jazmin interviewed for pre-K. Thankfully, we were able to get a free spot for the pre-K. So that was great. She starts in August. But after pre-K interview, we were like, let's go to the store, grab some stuff. You know, if we're low on anything, we'll just grab it while we're out. So we ended up grabbing the salmon patties and some, you know, crab salad and ice cream. Because we were low on ice cream, which, my fault. But yeah, we just got a couple of things, chips, you know, stuff that was going for coupons, like buy 2 chips, get $1 off or something like that. So yeah, we just kind of refreshed the pantry a little bit, got a couple of snacks for Jazmin this morning for breakfast. She had hot dogs, cookies, well, like, they were like vanilla wafer cookies, nice and small. So cookies, hot dogs, chips, and it's like goldfish, but star-shaped instead of fish-shaped. So she had a good breakfast. She's potty training harder these days than normal. She's already pretty much potty trained, but we've been trying to get her more consistent with it and out of diapers, because we got to get that done within 3 months before the twins are born. So she has been doing great. She'll tell us when she has to go pee-pee, or we'll ask her if she has to go pee-pee, and she immediately goes to the toilet and goes. If we leave her in her room with her tiny potty, she'll go pee-pee in there. And if we leave her without a diaper for bedtime, she doesn't pee in the bed. She wakes up and goes pee-pee on the tiny toilet. So she's doing super phenomenal. I don't know why she's such a good baby, but she is. And everything's going good so far. So when Nick's out of the shower, we will be getting up, going to the thrift store. The thrift store is just down the street. I am going to return my Google Fiber Wi-Fi stuff at FedEx. And there's a FedEx like a mile away. So hopefully we can do that while we're out and about. And then we're going to go get some smoothies. So that is the plan. So I'll see y'all when we are moving. Skedaddling, whipping.
Hey. You have mommy.
I'm daddy. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I want you.
I love you too.
Hello, mommy.
She wants mommy so bad.
Look, right there. You want to pee? Please see how they tell.
I love you.
Please.
Look at the babies.
Wait,
That's the baby. Jazmin, kiss the baby.
Thank you. I need 2. One more. Give me another kiss. One more kiss.
Not the girl.
She's a papa.
You don't want to kiss number 2?
See? See? Daddy?
So we ordered some cream blends. Jazmin got a strawberry cream blend. I got a strawberry banana. Nick got a peanut butter watermelon cream blend. And the guys in the back were laughing at him making his drink. Super embarrassing. They were like, we've never done this before. This is going to be a first time. We don't know if it's going to be good or anything. And he's like, so it's like he's the pregnant one. I don't know what to say.
Hey Jazmin, you wanna fight?
I forgot that it's Valentine's Day, so traffic is super busy right now, but we're gonna get these drinks. We're gonna get these drinks and then drop off the package. And then after that, we are going to go to the thrift store.
Thank you.
Watermelon peanut butter.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oops, at the right side. Yummy?
Try that.
Is it everything you dreamed of?
Yep.
Why do I feel like it's the nastiest drink in the world?
Try it.
Why is he pushing it closer to me, y'all?
You gotta try it. Taste it. I gotta get your reaction.
I just tasted it and showed them my reaction. Get that thing away from me. Yes! So we got our drinks. It literally took them 2 minutes to make. Like, from the moment we sat down, the drinks were ready. Nick got a weird peanut butter watermelon blend, and Jazmin keeps drinking it. Like, every time he gets it in her face, she, like, drinks it. It's super weird. Like, he doesn't force it on her. He just puts it down, and, like, she, like, walks over and finds the straw. It's so weird because I think she only likes it because there's watermelon in it. Black girl. But, yeah, they're weirdos. So I pulled up at a Walmart, and there's a FedEx office inside, so hopefully they can pack and ship, because if not, I will be sad. But the baby and Nick stayed in the car, so hopefully everything goes fine. $50% off, red. If you can wear it, 50% off. You got a horse? You got a horse. What are you trying to do with that? You trying to hit me? You crazy.
Crazy.
You're crazy. What's that? Yes, clothes. Yeah, so I don't think we qualify for anything half off, but we did get the lower prices. So you were playing with the tennis racket, and now you see these blocks, and you're not gonna put these blocks down? I have to get you the blocks. This is your daughter, bro. She's a beggar. Oh my god. We were just at the cash register. Oh my goodness. So Jazmin spilled her smoothie in the car. So I'm gonna go throw it in the fridge. We just pulled up at my parents' house. This was not part of the plan. My mom was like, oh, you're right by my house. Are you stopping by? And I was like, no. But I had to pee, so I ended up coming anyway. She's making us tacos right now, and I'm gonna ask her for some help. Jazmin's playing with her blocks. I just woke up. Like 5 seconds ago. And I'm on the way to the Salvation Army because I think I left something over there. So I'm just gonna go and see if I left it. A picture of my daughter. So after sprinting into the thrift store, I was finally able to get the photo back. I'm glad a weirdo didn't take it or anything. That's what I was really worried about. You know, it's a picture of a young girl. People are weird out here. And my freaking pregnancy brain, every single time I've gone out somewhere, I've forgotten something. So at this point, I need to just tell Nick he needs to start taking the reins on situations, because it's really starting to irritate me that I can't keep track of everything. And my brain is like, so I'm driving home now.